Well, now everybody, now we finally have the time, the chance to talk about Night of Champions. So let's dive on to who will be the winners of the Night of Champions. Just like I'll be winner every night with your mother. Let's go. But so, first we have the match that is probably the last minute that was literally announced on Raw a couple days ago. It was Rhea Ripley, the SmackDown Women's Champion versus Natalya. It's kind of sad to see they're not really building someone with a good story. This has all kind of been rushed with the whole Natalya and Rhea story. Should have been built better, so it's not that much entertaining. But I'm thinking that Rhea is gonna win this and kind of build towards her dominance as the SmackDown Women's Champion, or what Dominic likes to say, Mommy. We have Ali versus Gunther. And I honestly really don't think Ali is going to win. It's great to see that he's getting a push. I just do not see them putting the IC belt on Ali. Gunther is so big.
What do you mean by that?
As a heel right now, he is so big and so loved and pushed so greatly that I don't think they're going to take off the belt for him for a while. So I really don't see that any change for that championship. I have Gunther winning that 100%. We get to the match, and that was Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch. And honestly, bro, I feel like this is probably going to be a more of just one-time storyline. I feel like someone's going to win, and then they're going to continue this storyline. Probably, maybe, I don't think SummerSlam, maybe, or might be Money in the Bank. But a lot of people are thinking that Trish Stratus is going to win for the upset, because they're going to pull that and make it into a longer story. But I don't know. I feel like Becky Lynch has a lot on her side. Yeah, it would be a big upset if she lost. But I have Becky Lynch winning it. But I don't think this will be the last you see of these two women against each other. We get to the match that I'm kind of don't know. I'm 50-50 on right now. Is because that is Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. Because of how I've seen Monday Night Raw go, is if they're playing this type of way of Cody being injured, making him look strong, mighty strong. So when he loses, they're not gonna be like, oh, he looks strong still, and he had all these cons and things that were weighing him to be at full potential for this match. But I'm just kind of like, really? People really want that? It's been supposedly WWE's rumored that these two are maybe going to potentially go, this feud is going to go all the way to SummerSlam. Like, this feud could be nipped in the bud if Cody wins. But I kind of want Cody. I want Cody to win. I have him winning. I want him to move to the next storyline, because their storyline's been kind of dead, barely been built, and I don't know if I really want to see it continuing. But they could pull that trigger and make Cody lose, but make him look strong and have all of this, and then have them fight at SummerSlam. But I don't really want to see that, in my personal opinion. And then we have the one where I am very invested in, and I feel like it could be very interesting if they pull the trigger on this story. And that is Bianca Belair versus Asuka, the Empress of Tomorrow. What's been rumored is that, Bianca is potentially turning heel. And I feel like they're maybe gonna go towards her, because that's what's being rumored, because we've seen from Asuka, they pushed her to be heel already. We're kind of starting to see it. But it would be good, because it's interesting if she turns heel, because she's done being betrayed by everybody. Like, no, I'm gonna be number one. No one's gonna beat me, because I'm gonna be number one no matter what. Like, I think that would be a big step after this match, because I think Asuka's gonna win. I think she's gonna use any little dirty trick she has to win. And I hate, because this should have been the rematch for this should have been Asuka having the belt and Bianca rematching, because we've seen from Bianca is that I like Bianca. I think she's going to be great even if she's not a champion. Like, look at Seth Rollins. He has not a championship and he's great. But I really feel like they're going to maybe pull the trigger on Asuka. Now we get to one that's an interesting one, and that is the phenomenal AJ Styles. And then you have the Seth frickin' Rollins Heavyweight Championship. And this one, it's a 50-50, honestly. I could see why they would lean to Seth and why they would lean to AJ. Like, AJ wouldn't be bad as a champion. I feel like they would both be a phenomenal champion. And if AJ wins, he would go great as a champion. He has so much stuff that he would do and be a big, giant star as a champion. And I know him with the OC could do a lot. Him with a whole bunch of other stories. If it goes to Seth, it would be great. if it goes to AJ, it would be amazing for both of them. But I really feel like WWE is a little bit spoon-feeding us more of Seth winning this. I feel like they're trying to feed Seth winning this because just how much more promotion he has had for this heavyweight belt. I really feel like there may be, and I mean maybe by a slim hair, they're going to give this Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins has always been my pick, but don't be surprised if AJ, the Phenomenal Styles, wins it. Now we get to another one of the main events, and one I'm also excited for and disappointed for. And that is Roman Reigns Solo Sikoa versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And this one, I still wish that Roman was making a title defense for his belts. But hey, it's the biggest church. I still think this is interesting. But I've heard rumors that maybe Roman and Solo might win this because it would bring more opportunities for Roman, not just someone defending the belts. And I don't think, even if he wins, it won't be a long tag team reign, but it would bring kind of interesting stories to it and make him, Mr. 4 belts. But I don't really know, because there's one key factor I looked into, and we've been hearing rumors that they're planning the crumbling, the destruction of the bloodline, and we're seeing it. And it's being rumored that they're gonna have a match at Money in the Bank. So this has been my prediction from the beginning, even though I think it'd be funny and make WWE fans lose their shit, is that Roman winning 4 belts would be crazy and make people lose their minds. And you already know they have an interest in that heavyweight belt. So you may never know what WWE will pull with Roman Reigns. But what I think is going to happen is that they're going to almost win the belts against KO and Sami, the belt to win it. And then the Usos try to interfere to help Roman, but they end up costing Roman and Solo the match. And that's where we go back to SmackDown, where it's the official start of the downfall of the bloodline, where they break up and there's no more. Because you're telling me that Roman is going to keep Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso if they ruin that for them? No way. They're not gonna keep them. They're not gonna keep you when I'm with your mother because she liked me more better. But there is no way they're gonna keep them. So I am just saying that would be one hell of a twist and really build towards more of the bloodline falling apart. Because honestly, I want Sami and Zayn to be champions for a while longer, and I want them to be outside of the bloodline, have their own story and momentum, because it's been mainly about the bloodline, and I want it to be separate after this. So I'm hoping, my prediction is that Sami and KO will retain their tag team championship belts, and I hope they do at Saturday for Night of Champions. So comment down below, who do you guys believe will be the best match you see, and what are your official predictions for Night of Champions? And we're just gonna have to wait for Saturday and see what will happen.